Sorry about that. I kind of got disconnected a little bit. Clicked the wrong button. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you wherever you are. Today is March 27, 2019. The market is doing a little bit of a runaround today. Got a little shake and bake going on because it's Wednesday, up X day, right? We all knew that. And I guess you all playing the guessing game on the pin. Well, it's one thing to guess the pin, and the other thing is it's a different thing if you could trade with that information and profit from it, right? You know, and knowing the pin doesn't mean much if you did not trade it properly off that information. Anyway, that's a different discussion. Let's go and take a look at what the market has done so far. Take a look at the crude oil is down 59 cents at 59.35, and gold is down $5 at 13.16. And the Dow Jones Industrial actually coming back a bit. It was down over 200 points at one time, I believe, and it is only down 75 points at 25,582. And the standard S&P 500 is down 14 points at 2,804. And the Nasdaq 100 down 47 points at 7,304. Russell 2000 down 7.5 points at 7,520. The Nasdaq Composite down 52 points at 7,638. And the transportation is up 87 points at 10,195. So the market is not doing as bad as some people might think. Although the early morning start was kind of bearish, you could see the up-down volume ratio right now is only sitting at minus 1.83. It was up. It was down at minus 3.8 something, close to 4 earlier on the up-down volume ratio for the New York Stock Exchange. So that is a improvement, and you could also see the up-down volume plot here. So the down volume is not getting that bad, and the ratio did improve. And likewise for the Nasdaq, also the ratio was much lower than 1.65, negative 1.65 as it stands right now. And you can see also it's coming off the low, the down volume. And the advanced decline, you can see that advanced decline open kind of chopping around between 600 and minus 200 or so. Then it kind of got a dump and went all the way down to minus 1300 and more. So right now it's coming back. Pretty nicely. It's only the decliner is only leading the advancer by 268 issue in the New York Stock Exchange. Similarly for the Nasdaq, is only leading the decliner is only leading the advancer by 722. Well, I say only because when you compare when it was leading or close to 1500. More decliner than advancer, so that's a heck of an improvement. Also, we're looking at the cumulative tick. The cumulative tick is also coming up quite somewhat, and who knows, it might even turn positive, if this thing go to OpEx and if the SPY is actually pinned at 280 or 280 and a half. So and those guys that got down to 278, if you are holding some put, the 280 put or 279 put, then you probably made out. If you're one of those that bought the 279 call, when it was down at 278, then you make out. But if you guess pin 280 or 280 and a half, and you are trying to play the pin number and buy call or buy put at 280, then you're going to get screwed. That's how the market is, right? It's try to get all those greedy suckers and punish them. So anyway, right now you're looking at the ES open auction in range actually, and it chopped around a little bit out of range, and then no, it's in range, and then chop around within the range, and unable to get back above the range on the push up. Then it just came down and took out the overnight low, took out the IB low, and also took out the previous value area low. Then it got a little dump and went down, and then now it's coming back up. Don't be surprised to get back into the range and test the overnight low once again. It might even come back and inside the range and check the IB low. So that's what I will be watching this afternoon. Same thing with the NQ open auction in range, and then it kind of bounced around out of range, in the range, and tagged the overnight low and came down, went back up inside the range, and then now it took out the IB low. So and then it got the dump, and right now it's coming back up. So once again, I'll be looking at the IB low and the overnight low. They pretty much the same, very close to each other on the NQ, the Nasdaq E-mini Nasdaq 100 future, right? So so we're probably looking for an afternoon bounce here, but hey, again, anything is possible. So just because that's what it's saying right now doesn't mean that's what it's gonna do, but at least one has a plan, right, to know what to keep an eye on. And here is the ES on the daily candlestick, and again, we're basically still looking at this. The heck was that? So again, we're basically looking at this. Well, this FMOC, keep on tagging that, and the resistance at 2865. Looking for a pullback down to the 2736.50. That would be one level, and then if that thing doesn't hold, that'd be looking at 2677. Right. And if we take a look at the volume profile, so the volume profile, one time framing down, one time framing up yesterday, and now it's coming back, one time framing down. So it's been chopping around at this right at this edge of this balance zone. So I'm basically looking for this thing to come back in, and if it come back in, I'm looking forward to try possibly retrace all the way down to the 2700 area. So, and looking at the market profile, you could see that it's coming down, cleaning up some of the March stuff, but there's still a whole bunch of stuff need to be cleaned up here. So I'm looking for this thing to continue to pull back into this area. So basically back into the zone, right? Okay, so and if we go and take a look at the daily volume profile. The daily volume profile here, and you can see that it took out the couple of the point of control, negative point of control. First it did the tag for yesterday, and then the day before, right? And there was a new low, a new high. I mean, a poor low was at work, and it took that out. So right now, it left some single print here, so that might get filled. Right? So keep an eye on that. And also the other thing that in the coming days, I'd be looking at this 2782.75. One of the possible level on the downside, and the poor high from yesterday that need to get cleaned out at 2835. So those are the two levels that I'll be keeping an eye on in the coming days. But right now, I basically be watching this single prints, right, for possible fill. And if you take a look at the volume profile, today's volume profile, here's the overnight what's that, overnight low. Yeah, it's overnight low, and the previous value area low. Okay, so basically looking at 2814, somewhere around there, and here's the IB low, 2817.50. This right here is one of the value area from some session back. So it came down. See, it came down, try to get back above this value area high, wasn't able to do so, so it traced back to the value area and then came back in, and now it's coming back out, tracing all the way back back out, back up and out. So here's the current rewrap, somewhere around 2810 75. Right, I think that's what that number is. No, yep, 2810 2811, because it's 2810.93, so it's 2811. Right, and let's go back and take a look at the SPY. I have the spider chart here also, so you can see that some of the level that I'm looking at, right, is 273.44, 266.98. These level, I believe I have discussed that on my weekly video, so if you haven't watched that yet, you might want to go and go click the link in the description below, and you can go and watch that video. Right, so it's still pretty much, you could say it's inside this channel, but I'm looking for this thing to break through and come back into the zone, because basically it's back into this balance zone, and I'm looking for this thing to retrace this zone possibly, and then we get a bounce off of it. Right, so that is today's update. Hopefully your day is going well, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down, and if you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, click on the subscribe and also click on that bell icon so you get notification whenever I get ready to do one of these video and whenever I upload a video to my channel. So thank you for watching and have a great day.